Now, the Minifreak is a polyphonic hybrid keyboard that unites the dual digital sound engines with the analog filters. It has a playful modulation, instinctive sequences, and rich stereo sound system. Now, the sound is just awesome, and it's going to leave you curious to even explore and to discover it even further. Now, I'm going to do like multiple videos on this when I'm playing this Minifreak, which I did buy, yes, $5.99, folks. And it is an awesome experience. It's going to be an awesome experience. They say this is where digital meets analog, and everyone loves an analog instrument. This is awesome. Endless sweet spot between the sonic universe and the rule books with the addiction and the addictive qualities of synthesization are using a synthesizer, folks. It invites you to play and not have any consequences. Remember the last time when you played with someone and there were consequences, such as children. That's another topic. Now, double the engine, double the fun. You have 2 engines, 6 voices, and 22 oscillators. From virtual to analog to FM, addictive to ring mod, collide, the contrasting modes for compound polyphonic timbres. The feed engines, one sound into engine 2 for the stacked sonic sound internally and the process external audio through its architecture to unleash the sound that's going to drive you wild. Rather, it's feeling the bass, textural percussions, or the center stage synth. You can mold Minifreak to many voices into whatever you feel. And the many voices include things such as noise, superwave, Harma, Car Plus, the basic wave, the audio on, and the multi-filter, the surgeon filter, the comb filter, the phaser filter, destroy, FM AM, V analog, wave shaper, 2-op FM, format, chords, speech, module, saw, and saw X, that is, folks. This is going to be one awesome machine. The harmony and the bass, folks. This is awesome, folks. Let's check something out. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was some awesome noise, folks. Now, the sound experimentation, the immediate modulation means nothing is going to be off limits with this machine. With 2 LFOs, polyphonic cycling envelopes, and customizable LFO shapes, filters, effects, even your modulation sources. Now, anything goes with this simple but powerful modulation matrix. Put in any flavor of animation, evolving, untamed, the sonic altercations at your disposal in a second, folks. This is some great news. And what a beautiful machine, folks. I look forward to using it and to causing all kinds of madness. Vivid stereo textures with built-in effects. Embellish your dual engine sounds with beautifully harmonic chorus, folks. Brutal distortions, immersive borderline, 30 atmospheres and beyond. Now, the Minifreak is armed with the stereo outputs in 3 FX slots, each with 10 curated FX algorithms. Now to choose from, ensuring that every patch is mix ready. And it sounds awesome. You have the chorus, the phaser, the flanger, the reverb, the delay, the distortions, the bit crusher, the peak EQ, and the multi-comp. Now, if you can hear this, this is fantastic. And this is a simple sequence, turned thick, wide, and resonation, introducing the distortion, the chorus, and the reverb. This is just fantastic. Hands on, folks. The Minifreak layout controls and the secret sonic weapons in detail, which is going to make this thing awesome. The modulation matrix to the multifunctional touch strips. Fantastic, folks. I mean, look at those touch strips. And the sound edit, the save, and you got all the hookups in the back, audio on, all of that. You're talking about, this is just awesome, folks. Terrific. Now you can connect the MIDI in and the out or through to get the Minifreak talking to your setup, folks. And then you have to connect to your computer for updates, preset management, and using the Minifreak 5, folks, in sync with your hardware. That's what makes this awesome, that you can use the software and sync it with your hardware, which is fantastic. And those are all the plugins. You have the analog clock, which keep things in sync, an analog gear, and a modulator. I must say, keeping it modular, folks. This is awesome. Audio inputs in the back. We'll get to that in a second. And using the Minifreak audio in mode, process the incoming signals through the engines and the filters, folks. Fantastic news. And then you have the stereo outputs, capture the full width and dual oscillators in the 3FX engines, folks. This is fantastic. What a fantastic machine. Like-minded playfulness that communicates on your level, folks. Now the Minifreak is a monster built for people to play with, and I can't wait to play with mine. Enjoy the polyphony that responds to your every input with a quality slim key bed with the aftertouch. It makes sweeping changes to your sound with the dynamic macros. Now to turn your melodies into dense chord stocks with chord mode and keep your harmony in check. This is awesome, folks. This is one awesome piece of kit. Man, fantastic. Momentum meets chaos, folks. Now the movement on top of the randomization on command, you can explore sequencing, the arpeggiator, and the arpeggiation. I don't even know how to say that word, but just bear with me. I'm new to this. Now that goes on the way beyond topping the notes, a variety into your pattern, the modulation, the lanes, they introduce the dramatic octave jumps, the drop in the hatchets, the repeats, the whole mutations on the fly, and of course, the Freak is just awesome. Spice and dice, guarantees of musical altercations, and creative randomizations, which is going to be plenty with this piece of kit, folks. Sometimes I just got to make noise. The Minifreak 5. Now, the Minifreak sounds and architecture mirrored virtually. And that's awesome when you turn on your computer. I'm also going to show that when I'm going to be playing it too. This is going to be one awesome video, and I'm going to be playing and making that video probably within the next week. So stay tuned. It's going to be sort of hard because I'm only going to have one day off. I'm going to make it happen though, folks. I'm going to make it happen soon. Within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to drop this other video on the Minifreak. Let's have some fun. Now you can enjoy the same wild hybrid sound, complete with the modeled analog filters, and you can use it in a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation of choice. You can go live. You can use the VST counterpart on the Minifreak. It's free and exclusive for registered users, and if you don't have a Minifreak, I think if you just drop $99, you can get this, folks, and you can get the same. It won't be like the same. It won't be as analog, but you will still be able to get the experience. And this is awesome. You can tweak the VST to the Minifreak controls for a seamless experience, folks. You have the presets, you have the bass, the leads, and the pads. This is awesome. The harming bass, the heavy B, the 90 ravers, the DJ, the Doja Tears, the Sigris, and some of these words I don't know how to pronounce, but the Avus and Turnu. This is awesome. You have the keys and the FX, the Krusty Pluck, the Sci-Fi Slam, the Constellations, the Plot, and the Clod, folks. One awesome piece of kit, folks. This is all